So this is going to be like a multi-in-one vid. I'm going to cover multiple subjects in one. First and foremost, I'm going to apologize for not having uploaded a video in so long. Um, I've been busy with a couple of other personal projects as well as dealing with the usual depression, causing me to not have the energy to do things that I normally like to do when I like to do them. Uh, Aside from doing multiplayer gaming, because as some of you may know, I was originally trying to stream the Resident Evil video games, and I kind of took a massive break from that due to a combination of depression and laziness. But I'm going to try and get back into it. I'm just trying to decide if I want to finish RE1 and continue with the plan of doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, then 8, or say screw it, just go straight to 7 and 8, and then go back and finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still trying to decide what to do there. Also, I will be making a video update about Evil Dead soon. I'm going to be doing a video covering recent news about Evil Dead Rise, the new Evil Dead movie, and about the Evil Dead video game by by Boss Team and Saber Interactive, excuse me. I also apologize if there's a noise in the background. It's probably the two fans that I have behind me because Cali is ridiculously hot. And I've been sweating my cojones off lately. What else was I going to talk about? I'm going to do somewhat of an unboxing video. I got 2 packages that I'm going to unbox here, if you want to stick around for that. And I'm also going to start getting into doing sort of kind of like movie reviews. I think I used to kind of do that back in the day, and then I stopped. I'm going to try and get back into it. They're not going to be as fancy schmancy as, your popular YouTuber who has all the fancy titles and graphics and music, or who might be sponsored, but I'm going to do what I can. So I'm going to do a review of A Quiet Place Part 2. Not in this video, I'm going to make a separate video. And then this weekend, I'm going to do a review of The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. And if you like those, comment what movies you'd like me to watch and review that are new or older, or a TV show maybe. Just no anime, please. And nothing stupid like a Serbian film, please and thank you. So alright. No further ado, now start the unboxing. The first thing I will unbox here is Pillow Cube. So, if you don't know what Pillow Cube is, here it says Sleep into the Future. Pillow Cube is a newer product designed specifically for people who sleep on their side, as opposed to their back or their stomach/chest. And me personally, I kind of sleep all over the place. I primarily sleep on my side, but I'll rotate, flip around, which is why I bought the Pillow Cube Pro, because it's designed for people who sleep on their side but also roll around. If you've ever seen Mad TV in the early thousands, if you remember, there's a skit with Bobby Lee called 24 with Bobby Lee, and in the first couple opening minutes, it's him asleep in all sorts of crazy, wacky positions. That's me. That's how I sleep. It's one of the reasons why I choose to be single, because there's no way any female, any woman would be satisfied sleeping in the same bed as me, because I'd probably accidentally knock them off the bed with the way I sleep. I sleep very uncomfortable. I roll around a lot. It's another reason why I'm not too fond of cuddling, because I'm if I pass out, it's going to be bad news bears for whoever's with me. So I heard about this company and their product. Like most people, I think I was on YouTube, saw an ad, or I was on Facebook and saw an ad, and for once it was an ad that I was like, huh, this looks interesting. Same way I got into Manscaped, same way I got into Liquid Death Mountain Water. Saw an ad for it, said, you know what, I'll give this a shot, see how it is, and if I like it, I like it, if I don't, I don't. So far, it's been, instead of hits and misses, it's been hits. Obviously, I love Liquid Death. They actually sent me that standee of their mascot. And I got that poster. I actually bought that poster though. I actually have to order some more cases of Liquid Death later today, or maybe this weekend. Manscaped has also sent me free stuff, and I generally like their products. I got some ball wipes with me, and I got some other stuff with me, including like their cologne and whatnot. So yeah, I don't get into products in the hopes of being sponsored by them or getting free stuff. It's just if I genuinely like, if a product catches my attention, and I'm like, this looks interesting, this looks like something that would be useful to me, and I try it and I genuinely like it, then I stick with it. And so I'm hoping I like this, because this is a massive necessity for me, because sleeping is not easy for me. In fact, I'm probably going to take a look into that Some Sleep drink, I think it's called, which is designed to help knock you out after you drink it. But in terms of just normal standard being comfortable while sleeping, I feel like I need this. Now granted, I don't have a bed. I sleep on a pile of pillows and blankets on the floor, and I've been doing that for a few years now. And it's partially by choice, partially by circumstance. Like, without getting too far into detail, I haven't had a bed in a long time, because for one, beds are expensive, and two, the last bed I had was a hand-me-down bed. It's very uncomfortable. Couldn't sleep well. I've honestly been sleeping better on a pile of pillows and blankets on the floor than I have been in the bed that I used to sleep in for a long time. But I still have issues sleeping. Sometimes I wake up with headaches, I believe as a result from sleeping on my side. I think when I sleep on my side, it puts pressure on my shoulder, which causes these weird headaches that I've had in the past, where the pain starts in the shoulder and it goes up my spine and, congests on one side of my head, and it gets really bad. It turns into a migraine. So I'm hoping this helps with that. Get some interesting things in the back. Let me see if I can read it via the camera. It says, "Thank you. Listen, we know the Pillow Cube is a crazy idea, but that's how you change the world. We're just a small company trying to help side sleepers get better rest. We hope that as you start to sleep better, you will come up with some crazy ideas to change the world too. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please reach out to our comfort specialists here. Support at pillowcube.com. Sincerely, J. Davis, Chief Cubist." And then stuff like on the proper care and on the proper care and feeding of your Pillow Cube. Don't feed your Pillow Cube. Your pillow comes with your new Pillow Cube from foam core. Hold on, that's too tight. Your pillow comes with your new Pillow Cube foam core, a custom Pillow Cube shell. Do not wash the foam core. It hates water, but we recommend washing the shell once a year or more. It can take it, but seriously, don't wash the foam. Says, "Let me out. A few instructions. Your pillow's been trapped in this tight brown box and needs some air. Lift the flap in front and pull that bad boy out. Your cube should fully expand within 20 minutes. Our special viscoelastic foam is temperature sensitive, so if it's been in the cold, it could take a little longer. Since your cube has been trapped in a plastic wrap, you might notice a plastic odor, which should disperse within an hour or so, but sometimes lingers for up to a day. The Secret Society of Side Sleepers. Unlock Snornova. Crack the code. JJ.Faber. Is it an I or an L? Fabernan.pd. I don't know. Anyways, I'm done reading it. This video is going on way too long, and I have a whole other thing to unbox. But I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this thing. That's not what I need to unbox. There we go. Oh wow, that's bright. Oh, I love it. I love it. As a massive Spider-Man fan, I always appreciate a well-crafted play on the famous "with great power there must also come great responsibility" line. With great pillow comes great sleep. That's amazing. Better sleep on your side. I like how plain the box is on the outside, but on the inside it looks spectacular. It's kind of like a reflection of me. I look like your average, ordinary guy on the outside, but once you get to know me, I'm only slightly above average over here. Pillow Cube, you got this in this nice foil silver thing. Case for white. Now I wanted the gray case because you know white gets too dirty, but they were sold out of gray cases for the Pillow Cube Pro. Here is the Pro, and it's got some heft to it. Nap responsibly. I like that. I like the way they did this. The box on the outside legitimately looks super plain, aside from the amazing that scratchy feeling when you get cardboard scraping together. Oh, I hate that feeling. Oh, it's equivalent. That feeling is equivalent to like when, not when you hear nails on a chalkboard, but like, oh, I can still feel that tingly feeling. It's like when you take your own nails and you scratch on a chalkboard. If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm actually kind of tired. If it wasn't for the fact that I was in the middle of doing laundry and I had other stuff to do, I would, and the fact that this thing has to expand, I would try and take a nap, but I can't because I got stuff to do. I am failing at this opening. Oh my god, I need to start working out. There we go. Static clean. Okay. So like I said, it starts off flat, but it will expand. Oh, that their tag is nice on there. Look cute tag. So that's that. Let me open this sucker up. Oh, I'm trying to tear it open from the side like it's a snack bag. You know what? They should do that. They should invest in like bedtime, nap time snacks that you can snack on before you pass out or if you wake up. Ooh, this is really soft. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, that's like the softest pillowcase I've ever felt. That's nice. This is some nice material. We can go ahead and put the case on it ahead of time. And then I'll give you my review on how I like this later on. I don't know if I ordered the right size though. I think for whatever reason I thought there was like, oh yeah, see it's already expanding. I guess I thought there was one longer than this for the Pro. I know they have different sizes in terms of thickness. I think I went with the 5-inch because it was like the most popular size. That expanded really quick. You saw how flat it was like just like 2 minutes ago and it's already expanding. Oh, that feels really nice. I might even have to use this for like when I game, cause ooh, that feels good. Cause let's face it, sometimes like the pillows that they give you for your gaming chairs are not good enough. They're just not good enough. Ooh. Oh, that feels good. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna use this one for more than just napping. I might just leave this here for the rest of the video, because this is, I know this particular one's intended for like this. Oh, that feels good there. I might fall asleep. I shouldn't, but I might. I'm tired. Okay, let me get up before I actually do pass out. That's nice. I'll leave a comment below how I actually like this thing, and if I like it enough, I might invest in more. Like, I might get the regular Pillow Cube, and I might see about getting, if they have a longer one, like more of a body pillow type size, I'll get that, or I'll just like combine them. Alright, that feels good. Good job, Pillow Cube. I'll give a full review later on about falling asleep with it. As in I fall asleep. You get what I'm trying to say. Alright, on to the next unboxing video. So this is something I should have opened a while ago, and it's also something I should have dealt with before, but like I said, life, depression gets in the way. So this is the collector's edition from North America of Resident Evil 8. So, which I vaguely remember everything that comes in here, but I just want to say, as I'm opening this, I just want to say, as a geek and a gamer in North America, am I the only one that gets tired of North America getting, I guess, shafted on collector's editions? Like, do you ever look at a video game that's coming out, and you look at the collector's edition, and you go, why are we getting this in this country, but this other country over here gets this in their collector's edition, and then this country over here gets this? Like, every country that gets a collector's edition has a different collector's edition. Like, why can't we all just have the same stuff? You know what I mean? Instead of, like, you know, you see some people like, oh, great, I gotta pay a boatload of money to import from this country to get this one item that I want over here. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a little unfair. I think we should all coordinate. Oh, this is shipping information. I bought this off of a good buddy of mine, but I stripped it down there for it now. More cardboard. Oh, sucker's huge. Okay. Come on. There we go. And it is Resident Evil 8 Village Collector's Edition. Forget how big this sucker is, damn. That's what she said, right? Oh, damn. There's already some damage on the box in the corner. And over here. Good job, GameStop. Or whoever packed it and delivered it. GameStop, Capcom. So, I mean, granted, this is just the slip cover for it. So this is the slip cover, which has, you know, the wings of the crow. You got the logo, etc. And then on the back, it tells you everything that comes with it. First of all, it gives you, you know, standard information about the game. I believe this is the exact same thing that's on the back of the main case. Yep, it's the same as what you see on the back of the actual standard. Let's see here. And it obviously tells you everything that you got in there, which is, you know, statue, the steelbook, the DLC, the map, and an art book. Come on, stay. Just stay there. Stay there. Alright. I do. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool the way they did that. Let me So, as I'm opening this, I'm also going to talk about my issues with stuff like this. So this is designed to look like an item box that you would find in a safe room in the Resident Evil franchise. Although this is more specifically is designed to look like a suitcase, like a traveling suitcase, because of all the stickers from traveling around the world that are on it. It reminds me of the root of my issues with collector's editions, which is the second Dead Island game, Dead Island Riptide. I remember there was a collector's edition. It was actually really cool. And sadly, I don't even think I have it anymore because I've moved around so much since I had it. But you actually got a box that it was more like a lunchbox, but it was designed to feel like a leather type travel case. From the material to the fact that it actually had latches on it that you would open to open it up. And I think inside it was the steelbook case for Dead Island Riptide, and a fake hotel key, and like a zombie hula girl. It was really cool. It was a really cool collector's edition. But of course, you look at other countries, they got way cooler stuff for their collector's editions. And I do think this is cool. I like the fact that, you know, they designed it to make it feel like it, because, like, you know, you open it up here. Did I not? Well, I guess I'll just let me take it. Fuck, of course. There we go. It's some heavy duty cardboard too. It's like sturdier than the box it came in. Feels like. Open it up. There's some detail. What's this? That's cool. I gotta move the mic a little bit. So interesting. The case. I can't even. I'm gonna have to stand up and do this. So the case for the game itself is the deluxe edition of the game, and it tells you in the back what it comes with. So it says deluxe edition also includes a Samurai Edge handgun, Mr. Everywhere weapon charm, visual filter. As I said, it's the Resident Evil 7 found footage filter. I guess Resident Evil 7 safe room music, a save point scan, digital art book, and higher difficulty unlocked. I wonder if the digital art book is the so let me see here real quick. Didn't they say there was like Tragedy of Ethan Winters art book? I guess I thought it was physical and not digital. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. So for whatever reason, I thought it was a physical book and not digital. So okay, that's really interesting how they did that, and I think it's kind of cool. So it's like, because I've seen some companies where they go, okay, here's this version, here's this version, here's this version, and it's like they're legit all different. And you would think if you got the highest edition, you would get everything included from the other editions. And I've seen some rare cases where that's not the case. So I am glad to know that with the collector's edition, you get the deluxe edition plus other stuff. So the copy of the game is the deluxe edition. which I don't know if it's a code or if it's on the disc, because I know sometimes games do that as well. Sometimes you have a code to get the extra stuff, sometimes the stuff's already in the game. But you get all the deluxe stuff, deluxe edition stuff, including the nice different packaging. Here's the steelbook, which it sounds like there's something already in there. Oh, there's not. If it's sometimes it feels like it though, but that's the inside of the steelbook. Nothing too fancy, just looks leathery. But that appears to be the crest or logo or whatever of I believe Mother Miranda and all her cronies. I'm gonna put this right here for right now as we keep diving deep into this. We have a cloth map of the village, which I'm not gonna fully take out right now. This is kind of cool though. And there's the umbrella logo up there. There's Castle Dimitrescu, or Dimitrescu, however you prefer to pronounce it. I know there's debate on how to pronounce it in terms of people who actually are Romanian versus people who worked on the game. Okay, so you lift this part up, and oh wow, I was not expecting this. Okay, that is neat. So most video games, I feel like when they give you an art book, it's like, what can I use as an example? 1 second here. Actually, I think I have a perfect example. My collector's edition of I Am Legend. Actually, no, that's not a perfect example because it's almost the same size. Sorry. You know what? I know I can give you an example. I can just use the game itself. Most video games I've seen that come with an art book, like where the art book is not separately, like if you buy an edition of them, it'll be like the size of almost like the case. If you turn it sideways, it'll be like that size, I feel like. The size of the case. This is like a full-on size art book. I'm impressed. Like, this is like an actual book. This art book contains designs and information that could be seen throughout Resident Evil Village. We recommend playing through the game first to avoid spoilers. Well, in that case, I'm not going to be flipping through it because I have not beat the game. I haven't even started it yet, to be honest. And I've already, unfortunately, had quite a few things very annoyingly spoiled for me. So, in an effort to avoid any further spoilers, I will not be opening this. But, as you can see, this is a full-sized art book. Most art books come like this, I feel like, with video games, and about like half the size. They're like they'd be like that. Like from the top, from right here to right here is how I've seen most art books that have been packaged with video games. So this is really nice. I'm excited to, when I beat the game, finally go through this. And then, of course, there's more to this collector's edition that I haven't even gotten to yet. Lift this up, man. This thing's got some layers to it. Like a good Resident Evil story. The statue. The main reason why this thing is so heavy. So this. Whoops. Stuff is falling down all around me. Oh God, no. Come on. Stay. Good box. We got the statue of Chris Redfield. Sad to say, this is only the second time I've gotten a collector's edition of a game with a statue. And actually, that may not be true. But I don't think I'm going to leave him out and about after opening him. Because I had Max Payne 3 collector's edition, which came with a statue. And I love the statue so much, I just would leave him out in the open. I feel like that statue wasn't designed well because he's kind of like in a pose where he's like walking and he's got guns in his hands, right? But as time went on, I think the weight of the statue messed it up because he started leaning all the way over and it's like nothing touched him. It was like, it's like he popped way too many pills while drinking booze and he just was like slumped. And it was a decent statue, but let's be honest, there are some statues that get packaged with games that are of lesser quality than a statue of the same character that gets released later on. Come on. There we go. Ooh, you can smell that plastic. Oh, he's taped up. It's an unboxing video. Yeah, I'll actually open this up. Okay. Let me see if that's good enough. Oh, there's one in the middle. Damn. I didn't even see that. There we go. I'm not going to assemble them, but I'll take Chris out. So, I don't know if you can see that. I'm not going to take that all the way out, but the base is some sort of logo that looks kind of like a dog or a wolf, which I don't know what that means. Oh, there's his gun. Interesting, his gun is a separate piece that you actually attach. I'm sure you folks watching may know what it means, because I'm pretty sure the average person watching this has probably already beaten the game. This is actually a really good statue. There's a lot of detail on this sucker. From the shoes to the pants, the jacket, the hair, the folds in the shirt. Even the eyes, jeez, and the face. I'm not gonna complain about the face like most people do. Everyone complains about Chris Redfield's face. Oh, it looks different every game. Whatever. It's a really, really good statue, actually. I'm very impressed by this. I dig this. Can I make him stand on his own? He can stand on his own. Now, I will say, I am slightly nervous to put him on the stand because if you look at him, he is kind of on an angle. He is kind of leaning, and like I said, that makes me worried because of the Max Payne statue I had. Granted, it was a different type of quality statue, so this might do better than that. But it's like, that Max Payne statue, he was, pretend my hand is the base, he was like that after just a year of just chilling on the shelf. And I'm like, why is he leaning so hard? Nothing's touched him. And I assumed it was the weight from the statue itself. And just like this is very top heavy. Like right around the abdomen area is where I feel most of the weight when I hold it by the legs to set it down. But this is a really cool statue. I'm glad I have this because Chris Redfield is, even though I haven't played and beaten all of the Resident Evil games, I know the story well enough, and I can safely say Chris Redfield is my favorite Resident Evil character. So to have this statue of him is pretty darn cool. Man, they even have like details in the paint on his skin where like there's like blemishes and whatnot. You can't really see it here, but yeah, you can't really. I don't think you can see that on this camera, but if you ever get a chance to see this up close and personal, this is a damn nice statue. I'm very happy with this. Really cool collector's edition. Could be better. Could be better. And the reason why I say that is because my only issue with this collector's edition is compared to Resident Evil 7, like, not that great of a collector's edition. Because this just feels like they're rehashing the same type of thing they've done with the Resident Evil 2 remake and the Resident Evil 3 remake. You get a giant box that's designed to look kind of like an item box that you find in the safe room. You get a statue of whoever the main character is. RE2 had a Leon statue. RE3 has a Jill statue. And you get a bunch of other knickknacks. Like, let me see here real quick. I'm gonna try to make this super quick. I know I'm already talking too long. Let's see here. Resident Evil 2 came with a statue, a box, an art book. Actually, that may be a different country. Let me see. Let me make sure it's the North American version. As predicted, yeah, the one I was looking at was not North America. Because I was about to say, oh, that's cool, but I don't remember seeing that. So, Leon statue, item box, art book, blueprints to the police station. So, almost like a map. So, some sort of like paper or cloth version equivalent to a map. And of course a bunch of DLC and a soundtrack. And then Resident Evil 3, similar thing. Statue of Jill, an item box, art book, a map, and digital content. As opposed to Resident Evil 7, which I'm not going to get into. There's a whole bunch of stuff. But that had the coolest thing I've seen in a collector's edition for a horror game for a long time. You had basically like a mini replica of the house that you're in, and it had lights and sound effects. And then they went all out. They had like, I don't think it was an actual VHS tape, but it was like modeled to look like a VHS tape, and then you had like a finger USB. There was all sorts of cool stuff, and it's like they went all out with the collector's edition for that. But for every Resident Evil game that they've released afterwards, it feels like they just went down. And I'm not saying I don't like this collector's edition at all. This is a really cool collector's edition. I am satisfied with it. I'm just saying it could be better based off of Resident Evil 7's collector's edition. And even with Resident Evil 7, different countries got different things added to it that made it even better than the North American version. So if there's any video game company out there that is looking at this ridiculously long video, stop having every country have different collector's editions. Let every country have the same cool stuff in the same box. And if you have one awesome collector's edition for one video game, try to make the next one even better, instead of kind of going back and then saying, well, all these other games are gonna have the same kind of thing. Although I do think a statue for each of the games of the main character that's being represented, that is, you know, a franchise favorite, has been great. Like, granted, you play as Ethan Winters in 7 and 8. Since they haven't decided on the face model for 7, granted, they can't decide on the face model for Chris either, you know. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's cool to have a statue of Chris Redfield. It's cool that we have a statue of Jill, and it's cool that we have a statue of Leon. I just think that they could have added some cooler stuff to it, based off of what they did for Resident Evil 7, and based off of whatever cool items pop up. I'm like, I haven't played 8, but I'm sure there's stuff in Resident Evil 8 that fans would be like, oh, it would have been cool if they took this and made it a physical item in the collector's edition. You know what I mean? So that's just me. Perfect example is the fact that in Japan, you get the freaking storybook that Mia is reading to her daughter. North America, we don't get that shit. That's fair. That's not fair. I mean, granted, yeah, Resident Evil originated in Japan, but it's like, what are the two main countries that Resident Evil / Biohazard are popular in? Japan and North America. Why can't we get the same stuff, you know? I may live in California, but maybe I wanted to get the pea coat that Chris Redfield has. Maybe I'll wear it when I go back home to Chicago. I don't know. I'm just saying. But anyways, that's my ridiculously long unboxing video of the Pillow Cube Pro, and Resident Evil 8 Village. I'm gonna get started on making another video, review of A Quiet Place Part 2, and later this weekend I'm gonna do a review of The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and I'm gonna make an update video for Evil Dead Rise and Evil Dead video game. Hope you guys are doing well, and stay groovy.